Another shakeup in the leadership on immigration in the Trump administration. Michael Banks, head of the U.S. Border Patrol, announced he is leaving the agency. During an interview on Fox News today, he said he got the ship back on course. The border is the most secure border, he says, this country has ever seen. It's not clear who will replace him.
Letters addressed from the Department of Homeland Security are showing up in mailboxes of some concerned viewers.
The viewers reached out to us for help, saying those letters demanded large sums of money, and they were not sure if it was a scam. Azalea Iñiguez looked into it. She joins us now with more on what she found. Azalea.
Yes, viewers shared with us these letters saying they owed the federal government over $1.8 million for failing to comply with a deportation order. We asked the Department of Homeland Security for clarification and also spoke with an immigration attorney. Here's what we found. After receiving a letter that appeared to come from the Department of Homeland Security, one of our viewers contacted our Consumer Investigative Unit to find out whether it was real or a scam. The letter said she owed $1,820,352 civil fine for failing to leave the country after receiving a deportation order.
I was asking myself why this is happening to me when you're trying to do the right thing.
This mother of three, who preferred to remain anonymous, shared that she had an open immigration case to become a resident and had no idea she had received a deportation order. So the letter terrified her.
I have three beautiful kids, and they're all in the university. They're good kids. So I can't not be without them.
She's not the only viewer who reached out with questions about this letter, so we asked the Department of Homeland Security directly whether the letters were legitimate. According to a statement from DHS, between January 20, 2025 and March 18, 2026, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement issued 65,101 civil fines totaling more than $36 billion to people the agency said were in the country illegally. DHS added that those who did not leave voluntarily could face daily fines, arrest, and deportation. A 2025 interim final rule published in the Federal Register says DHS and DOJ streamlined the process for issuing and collecting certain immigration-related civil penalties, including penalties for people who willfully fail to comply with a final removal order. A DHS news release says those fines can be up to $998 per day. Immigration attorney Jose Jordan told us he has heard from people who received these letters.
Telling them that they owe a lot of money, as big as $1.8 million is what I've seen, and ongoing. So that's not a set number. And essentially, people are being charged these civil penalties from immigration for various reasons, like overstaying their deportation or being detained at the border.
So what should people do if they get a letter like this?
The best option is to talk to an attorney that can kind of weigh their options. Number one is you can fight this case by appealing the decision and actually having hearings, contesting the amount. Number two is if you don't do anything or if you lose that fight, then they can actually levy your property. They can try to seize your bank accounts. They can try to take whatever money you get back from your taxes.
Jordan also noted that these penalties were used during President Trump's first term, then later rescinded in 2021 under DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, who said they were ineffective. DHS has since revived enforcement under new procedures announced in 2025.
So even though somebody can get a letter that they owe $1.8 million, it could be that as soon as the next president comes in, he wipes away all that debt immediately.
The attorney stressed that every case is different. If you receive a letter like this, he says the best first step is to consult a qualified immigration attorney to understand your rights and decide how to respond. Back to you.
All right, Azalea, thank you for that. All right.